We do need a confirmation from the VOD watchers if that was indeed a hit. But before that, we will be heading into the last match of week 2. It's gonna be Albert Soon versus Emmett. A banger matchup indeed. This is the fight for semi-finals. Who's gonna go on to face Electrostats and who will be fighting out from losers? Seeing some doubts in chat. Might be the case. The loser of this match will... Wait. How are there 2 spots left? Oh, okay. I'm not sure which one it is actually. Hold on, let me... It's the top one? Okay, so it's versus... No, Joy is... Yeah, it's versus Black Fury. Cool. We got it. My brain is not handling brackets very well. It's gonna be easier when people get eliminated, I think. There's only like 2 players left. I can handle that. That's doable. Either way. Right now it's Albert versus Emmett. The real number 1s. Who is gonna come out on top? I think Albert, obviously the big favorite, a long time number 1 2-tally player, took Electro to the max amount of maps and tiebreakers twice last year at TTCC. Very, very strong player and only gotten stronger since then. But Emmett, obviously no slouch, very strong in FL. Good on AC generally, which is maybe also one of Albert's weaker points. If I were to point anything at, might be the pure aim AC. One day Emmett might get out of the box, but today is not the day. We see Emmett winning the coin flip, and we are therefore instantly heading into the 25th hour. Straight up FLing it. Sometimes I do wonder if just starting off with the FL is... If there's that much of a point in it, you might... Maybe there's like more merit to saving it for last, but... We are gonna go right into it. Straight up 25th houring it here. The last match of week 2. Emmett even dropping the strats in chat. I wanna win. Well, I sure hope it does. Can we end the match after this song? That's not how it works, sadly. Unless Albert has another computer issue. They do have to play to 5 wins. Type faster. Says Maddie. I'm not sure. Go. We are heading into it. How much did Albert practice FL? Will we see another blowout here from Emmett? Or is it gonna be close? Oh, getting a bit of a sneak peek of the scores here. It's actually looking close. But Albert's aim is very jittery. That might come back to hurt him if he doesn't remember every single part of the song. Emmett much more relaxed in his aim. Just instantly knows where to go next. Even pre-tuning the note, and there we do see a combo drop from Albert. Emmett holding strong. And another one from Albert. That's Emmett also dropping the very last one there. Albert keeping it close, but with that champ loss, It is looking dire. Gonna have to be wishing for a huge blunder for Emmett now if he wants to get back into this. There, of course, isn't that many notes in this song. Not like some of the other charts this week. This one is short and sweet. And it will be Emmett taking it, but Albert not. Putting up a very good fight. Holding the FC for a while. Definitely did look at that chart, at least. Which is very respectable. And Emmett, as expected, off to a strong lead here in this matchup. Will we see the Emmett 5-0? I think Albert might have something to say about it. As it is Albert's pick, they will go straight on to the fast taps easy. This is, of course, Albert's bread and butter. You will see a lot of, if you go on the different songs in Tutali, a lot of 2x easy HD scores from Albert all over the leaderboards. So this being one of the fastest songs, definitely the fastest song yet this tournament, will suit Albert very well. FL Easy, yeah. I wish this was FL Easy, that would be very funny. And very cool. But yeah. It is not easy HD, but I don't think Albert is strictly worse when you turn off the easy modifiers. I think he will be fine. If push comes to shove, he can just cover parts of a screen with his hand or something. Good start for both players. Emmett not struggling with his taps. But of course, this is where it gets real. Both players dropping champ. No, not really, I think. That's the first actual champ drop. Or maybe Emmett's second. All in all, the points are not that massive. But another champ drop there from Albert is actually going to make it closer too. Emmett doing very well on this. Ooh, dropping at the very end, that's tragic. But yeah, we're in, that's like a 2% difference. Barely. Yeah, these trickier patterns here. Albert just cruising through them. Emmett's struggling a bit more. Dropping a couple champs on a few combos. Heading to the triplet section. It's some practice. These timings shouldn't come as a surprise to the players. Off to a bad start on the following pattern. Yes, Emmett. Emmett is keeping it very close, but it's not quite as solid as Albert here. He's just nailing a lot of these transitions. Both players keeping champ through that. Very nice. Albert is just on a tear, not even dropping combo here. We'll keep this combo all the way out. We'll take the Greenwich and tying it up at 1-1. It's not going to be a sweep either way. But very, very strong performance from Emmett there too. I think that's a good sign for things to come on the Nomads. Being able to handle the pure speed of Greenwich is a good start heading into those charts, which we have to be seeing. Of course, you cannot have a match with pure modifiers only if it's a 1-1 tie. It's gonna have to go to at least 6 matches, and it's gonna be Rosemary up next from Emmett. It's gonna be very interesting to see. The Nomads are usually what a lot of these matches come down to. You just have to do well on these charts. And so far we've seen it usually go one way or the other. It's usually been one player coming out on top on most of these charts. So far. Neither player getting tripped up at the start of the song. We have seen a bit of earlier today. Which means we might have a very interesting rung on our hands. See our first combo drop coming here from Ahmed, but the Ak is very close still. There's also Albert dropping there. Just 0.5 separating the two right now. Heading into the next diff spikes. Emmett even taking the lead here. Over there is the champ drop. It's gonna go back. Emmett will be hoping for Albert to mess up on this next part here. Which is very possible. We see a combo drop already. It is very close right now. Combos being traded back and forth, and 2 combo drops there from another one. What is going on with Albert? Now Emmett taking the lead. Going into these flags, and they're both holding champ. Combos going back and forth. Emmett struggling a bit more. Albert really clutching up, but drops champ towards the end here. Emmett will have champ for this bit. Reducing the lead a little bit, but now of course we are out of the woods in terms of the hardest part of the chart. This might be a full FC from the rest of the chart. In which case Albert would come out ahead. But no, it is a combo drop. It's gonna make it even closer. But not close enough. Albert will take it. And indeed, the Nomads are looking close on this. Albert is just not quite finding the consistency in these timings. And Emmett pulling up a great performance. Only 1% between them by the end. And the good thing is that there's way more maps like this. All the nomads this week are kind of the same genre as we have talked about before. And Emmett is going to go to Undo instead, right under the easy. Interesting pick. I think it might pay off. If Emmett is feeling a bit shaky, this intro might hit hard, you know, like it's a very all or nothing intro. But it is gonna require Emmett to lock in. Because if Emmett is the one missing in the intro, you know it's gonna be an uphill battle. Go for the 100%. And the $20. Both players will be looking to FC this. Salient was close, but missed in the intro. Will these players be able to FC the intro? No. They will not. Albert coming out with a better combo. Will have a bit of a lead, but it's really not that big. This is 100,000 points we're talking about. Growing a little bit there with another champ break from Emmett. As dust settles from the intro, we're about 2 combos and a champ separating these. 2 players right now. Ooh. Both players handling it very well. Albert FCing it, even. I must not find a couple combo losses, but all in all, not that much worse where we're. And Albert just nailing that. It's only 1 combo drop in the hold this spike. That really solidifies his position in this chart specifically. That is the last really hard part, so now Emmett is going to be hoping for Albert to mess up on some of these kind of parts. But so far Albert not letting up, holding very strong. A bit of a top section coming up. They just can't easily trip people up. Neither of players missing though. They both did it perfectly. That does mean Albert takes it. Going up 3-1 in the lead. Albert fans out here in droves in the chat today. Shoutouts, of course, to all the fans. With that, it's gonna be Albert's pick. Yeah, last 2 were Emmett. And we will see HD being picked. Given the chance. Of course, Albert does really like the HD. And now we're really heading into home turf for Albert. And I think Emmett will I have to pull off some amazing stuff here to tie this back up. Let's see here how some of our best players handle epic showdown against the door. We've seen some varying performance on this one today. Oh no, both players taking a few hits, but coming out of it fairly similarly. Albert does have the lead though, with a cleaner transition. I met no slouch on the HC either though. Doing very well here. Even getting that jump right there, that's very tricky. But Albert, of course, just cruising through these slides like they're nothing. Even that jump right there, holy moly. And this part, very tricky with HD, keeping the timing up. But both players handling it really well. Holy. Were it not for the intro, this would have been much closer. That was really what separated the players from the get-go there. Albert, very, very strong in the HD, of course. Pulling it up to match point 4-1. But Emmett, no slouch on that HD. Giving me a bit of a surprise, actually, doing much better than I would have expected. Just judging off of my own experience, I find HD to be absolutely unplayable, so I don't know how anyone could be pulling that kind of stuff off. So glad to see people shouting out Albert as the GOAT. He's of course for many the HD GOAT. Or at least the HD EC2X GOAT. I mean, pulling up time lapse for this potentially last match. Or last chart of this last match of week 2. Every chart from now on has to be a Emmett win if he wants to go on. Prolapse? I do want to clarify, it's clearly a back prolapse. I don't know what you guys were thinking last week. Be very tricky indeed. But yeah, time lapse is also quite tricky as a chart. We do see a sneak peek of both players seeming to hold FC as the chart starts. Which is of course what you want to be doing for a chart like this. With as little combo as possible, get all the easy parts, hit as much of the hard parts as possible. That should be the goal coming in. Do you think the score is a bit distinct right now? Don't worry about it too much. Do, however, worry about the fact that Albert has missed 1 time so far? 2 times. That's a 2 miss coming out of that section from Albert. Absolutely unfazed by the rhythms. Which does check out. Definitely the best time-lapse performance we've seen so far. Ooh, I say that and jinx it completely. Slight swing rhythm and Albert is gone. Doing his best electric cosplay right there. That's gonna put it slightly closer. It is still within reach for Emmett here, but Emmett has to kind of copy the performance of Albert from last time we saw the display section. If we want to stay in this match, where it's at match point. Get tapping fingers out for this part right here. It's a good start from Emmett, but Albert is just doing too good. Again, this is like Emmett's score is one of the better scores we've seen today. Definitely up there. Albert just way too clean. With the 93, we'll take the full 5 and we'll head into the semi-finals. Emmett still in it. We'll be playing for the losers bracket for next week. That does mean we will see the fabled, infamous Albert versus Electro matchup for semifinals. Feeling very higgly for Albert right now, for sure. We did see that one twice last year's TTCC, and I went to the full set of matches both times. We are going to see the tiebreaker be played here to finish off, and then right after this we will of course have the shard showcases for week 3, so stick around for that. And it will be facing off against Black Fury. But before that, we will have tiebreaker Luminaria. Can we do FLHD for real? Yes, Emmett is asking. I don't know quite why FLHD is on there, but maybe just to even the tables a bit. We yearn for the FLHD. Well, we will see which mods are on. I'm not sure. Judging from the scores, I don't believe... Oh, maybe... Maybe this is indeed the full mods. I'm not sure. No, this looks like no mod. I'm not sure. We'll try and figure this out as we go. I don't think this can be FL. There's no way. It doesn't look like FL. I think this is just pure NN.
These rhythms.
So Salem clearing them earlier, and Albert too. Just nailing those tricky taps. Coming out into this section here with a good lead. Oh, that's a interesting harmony right there. Heading into this last part of the chart. Albert holding strong, sitting on 87 right now. Decisive finish here from Albert Sune. And that means we are at the end of our week 2 matches. 4 competitors shorter. And next week we will be another 4 down. But for now, Albert, the winner, heading into the semifinals. Besides the first 25th hour, holding very strong. But making it closer than he might have liked though on several of these charts, so Black Fury definitely gonna have a tough opponent for his loser semifinals match next week. On up bracket though, we do have Electrostats, Albert, banger matchup. Everybody should be tuning into that one. But no slouch either. Salen and Illuminati Salad is also going to be super fun to watch. Both of these are our top 4 two-tally ranked players, of course, in order. And all of them with very different skill sets, very different talents. It's going to make it very interesting to see who comes out on top. In the loser semifinals, we do have Random Noise versus Mimelia. Also going to be very interesting. I think both of these players, especially Random Noise with the performance in ML and Emelia with the express love in chat and other players for FL. I think they're going to be looking at the FL charts for next week. Mushi enjoy. Our 2 resident EC enjoyers originally, on the leaderboards at least. I think Mushi maybe sitting with a bit more experience in the Nomad, but Joey showed that she was no slouch on that front either today. And on Black Fury, gonna be very, very interesting to see if Black Fury can match Emmet on the FL. I think Emmet has been super strong on that front. And Connor versus the Professor, whom I am raring to see both of these players play. Sadly did not get to see Professor Hume play in the loser quarterfinals this week, as Luna sadly had to drop out, but we'll see him next week. And with that, we are gonna head over to a small break and then be back for the chart previews for next week. stick around for that.
and silent, calm before the storm, gold and diamond, jewels behind the throne, into the night, out of the dark, take to the sky, chasing the stars, all that we said, all that we are, waiting to fly,
Hello, welcome back to the week 3 chart previews. I am so excited. How about you, Maddie?
I am very excited. Very, very excited to
Yeah, me too.
see the maps.
I think for this week we will be seeing a bit of the same for the most part. At least in terms of the format. But the charts
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah, the charts
I
do step
think-
up a difficulty here as it is a
Yeah.
next week, so you will be seeing much harder pools, but very similar styles, I would say, for this week compared to last week.
Not a massive jump at the same time. I think difficulty, of course, is like relative, right? So
Yeah.
you do have some parts that are probably like arguably easier. But of course, like unless we see the fabled 100% on any of these songs, it's not gonna necessarily be too easy. And I do doubt we will see any 100% this week.
Me as well. As I have to fix one last thing before we get into the art showcase. I forgot I deleted the capture from the showcase scene because my laptop was exploding. So I have to add the game
Let's
back.
do the best of it.
So we can now get into Mappool.
Ooh. We will be starting off with the nomads like last time,
Yep.
doing them in order. First one here will be The Dream, another Popski song, charted by Mew. Very nice tune, this one.
The tromboner's neck is broken. What
Seems to
happened?
be
What happened?
slouching a bit.
Why is it like that?
I think they're just sideways. Yeah, this chart would start off fine for FL, but very quickly turned into something very bad.
Yeah, as you will see right away here. This would not be fun on FL.
Yeah, some really tricky aim parts here. For our players, it's probably going to come down to these sections.
Yeah,
But
it's a,
that being
it's
said,
a
it's-
long song too, running in just under 4 minutes.
Yeah. But I don't think anything here is like so offensively hard that it's impossible to see an FC of this song. But it would require very steady hands, for sure.
Yeah, especially with the diff spike that we have yet to see.
True. Yeah, of course, this is a two-tally community championship. We only deal in bangers, so of course the first song is also a banger.
As we get into the diff spike.
Bit of a repeating pattern, so if you can nail it down, it's definitely doable.
Hegel Seeker. Oh, the pattern.
Oh yeah, that is the Eagle Seeker pattern. I just realized. Baby Eagle Seeker. That's the
Alright.
dream right there. And for the next no mod, we have a bit of a more like finger control focused one with This Beat Has Got Me.
Yeah, this one very similar to probably most similar to Clumsy Communication and sort of like the finger control from week 1 at least. I can't remember off the top of my head any of the no mods from week 2, despite all of them being played.
And at the same time, it being a serial chart or like song, it has that vibe that we recognize like Castle in the Sky and Catch It and all of these previous TTCC charts. This is very tricky. Requiring some really fast fingers.
Yeah, the slowly moving upward pattern with the finger control. Really hard to get the coordination for that down.
Yeah, it's one thing if it was on easy, but this is of course a no mod chart, so. I can already predict a lot of players just spamming their way through this, which is of course allowed. With big respects to anyone who actually learns that rhythm.
Pull him through. No, yeah, that rhythm is pretty tough to not do it without spamming.
Yeah. It's got me.
But then again, hitting it with spamming is like in itself a really hard thing to do because you can just over tap or not release when you need to, and
It's
GG.
basically luck at that point, I would say, almost. You can do it bad and you can do it good spamming.
Yeah.
But it's the more you're spamming, the less consistent it's gonna be.
As we will move on to the third Nomad chart, and it will be
Accuracy.
Garnet.
Indeed. One of the most beautiful gemstones. Oversharp. This one having a bit of like a snap aim focus. gotta be pretty fast on this.
Yeah, that triplet upwards is really fun to snap. But it's really easy to just under and over aim it, and because it's no mod, you don't have that ease of being slightly off.
This part is so good. The flamenco guitar.
Nice little rhythm change there. Bit of a change in the pitches in the last quarter here.
Yeah, that one can catch you a guard for sure. These jumps are brutal.
That will be our Nomad 3.
Indeed. And for the next chart, Chroma is back. We will keep making Chroma charts with Party Before Hibernation.
No more Chroma.
Going through the
We're
whole
all out.
discography. Yeah, this one did get nerfed, sadly, with a new algo, so it's actually now at 5.7. I'm sorry to say.
Rip. This map is very, like, low aim focused.
Oh, maybe I made a mistake then. Don't worry about it.
I hope you can hit that stream.
And here, the shot really kicks in. Because it doesn't like your face, Electro, that's why. It
Bit
has
of
to be
an
something.
anti-aim pattern there.
Indeed. This feels so out of tune, but it's just the 8-bit.
Yeah.
Key change.
Listen, 8-bit is just what I prefer.
You love the wiggly. Is that not too long as well?
Yep.
I actually don't know.
Yep.
Oh.
That note is in
Well-
fact just a tiny bit too long. It is the last note, so it's fine to miss the run out of breath on it. But
I guess we're doing another 2 version. Just keeping in trend with the Chroma TTCC shards.
yeah, that should conclude the no mods.
It definitely does.
And
That is 4 shards.
we will be moving on to the hiddens, with the first one being hot chocolate.
Yeah, these are the shards your dad shouldn't see.
Yes, another Dark Cat banger. Dark Cat, my beloved. Where's the background?
It has been hidden.
The background's not here.
Yeah, this is also a banger.
There's no cursor on the screen, Electro.
That's your cursor, right? Oof. You're gonna have to be pretty steady on that tap speed right there. With HD, of course, it does make it quite a bit more complicated to use the visuals.
Don't worry, I didn't replay the wrong version. I just memorized those taps. They were in an old version.
Oh. And here we go. Here it kicks in for a real. Not quite farm song, but it's farm song might be paying off for those of you who grinded that one. Barely. So good.
No.
This should by all means not have to be spammed. Very learnable algorithm.
Yeah. That rhythm is just like quarter triplet, so not the hardest thing in the world to get down.
I think I could do really well if it was not HD, personally. But
Oh yeah.
with HD, I have no faith in myself to hit that.
That will conclude Hot Chocolate.
Very, very nice song, that one. And for our second HD shard of this week, we will have another Plus Tech song, this time from Skeleton Boomerang. It's Disco Necropolis. This is the same soundtrack as Final Column. For those of you who like that chart. Excuse the offset, this is me playing.
Yeah.
So it is not brain delay, it's just the replay is recorded like that.
Rare silver hidden moment.
Yeah, I do not play hidden. But yeah, this song has a bit of everything, I would say. Like some slides, a lot of like small jumps. Usually not very fast taps, but that's like some snappy ones. Bit of a tap run right there.
The song is an absolute banger though.
Yeah, we are gonna see a bit of a diff spike coming in a second.
But it's only 3 notes, so can't be that bad.
Amazing.
It's very doable on easy, that bit right there. So good luck to all our HG players. But of course we can't make it too easy for you. Or otherwise it would be not that interesting.
True.
That does conclude the HD for week 3 though. Sticking with the trend of 4 no mod, 2 HD. We now have the easy charts coming up. First off, we got manipulation, which is a bit of a throwback to the qualifiers of all things. Another cute girls doing cute things song.
The background's also
Which
missing on
also-
this one.
The background sadly had to be replaced. It was a bit too cute. Too many cute girls.
What's up is probably
So-
me rushing to port this over to another computer.
It happens to the best of us, of course. So, this as a chart. Very annoying swing rhythm. That's the short version of it. This is not even standard swing. This is a 7-5 ratio swing. Which means all the swing rhythms are a bit earlier than they usually would be. Not that much earlier. A little bit.
Yeah, if you have the finger control for this map is really easy. If you don't, this map is really hard.
Yeah, this one is also a contender for 100%.
Oh yeah.
And with how the matchups are next week, it might actually be the first time we see something like that happen.
No more $20.
Yeah, so now we're not gonna bet because we know the actual likelihoods of things. I think this part could throw people off though, for sure. Really tricky.
No, I don't think we'll see a tie on this map just because of that part right there.
Yeah, it's a bit unlikely. It could happen, but even then, it's like, yeah, you play it again and then someone messes up, right?
Yeah.
Surely.
Surely.
You have to remember, 100% is no nices. It's not just an FC.
Into the last 20 seconds of the chart.
Back to the base pattern. And that is also actually really easy to trip up on that ending.
Yeah.
Just switch up to the BP rhythm. So
As
that's manipulation.
the next easy, I heard you guys like Yonkagore. So we have
we love Yokagor.
we have fallacy for you.
It just appeared in the Mappool.
It did. It like appeared like a few days ago. It just showed up.
This time not swing, but has kind of similar quality to a swing shard.
Once I thought were best, I trusted them with all my heart, and now we're back at start. Healing with diamond pills through
With those like quick taps into another note kind of type patterns.
undesired pain.
Yeah, not quite swing, but it almost feels like that.
I invent for days, I say it's all okay.
Yeah, it ends up playing kind of like a swing shard would, in a sense.
Thoughts about you made me stop all the things I love to do. Sleepless nights without a fight, but I still hope that you're alright. And so
This also could have been a contender for like 100% chart, I think.
I didn't
If
know
there was
Yeah.
not all the diff spikes.
If you just take out all the diff spikes.
my mind, my naive heart to come apart and said that I'll be fine. And once again I'm thrown into a maze of perjuries. I lie to turn a blind eye to your bare felonies. And when came the time for you to pay for all your crimes, I took it all and said the fault was mine, though it's a fallacy. Whoa. All of this blame you gave was just to make sure I behaved, and in the end through separate
I think the guitar solo is coming up.
That's the next part after the next chorus.
Yeah.
And so I gave myself to you. I didn't know I was used. Those strings of fate put up my mind, my naive heart to come apart and said that
All right, here we go.
I'll be fine. Now that I'm free, it's also clear just
Bit nerfed, but still has a lot of hard elements.
Yeah.
And in the year I thought this through and through, that I should be the one leading you. And once again I'm thrown into a maze of perjuries. I lied and turned a blind eye to your lair felonies. And when came the time for you to pay for all your crimes, I took it all and said the fault was mine, though it's a fallacy. Now I know the truth behind your big hypocrisy. You won't cheat me with your
Still a banger though.
it's almost a blasphemy.
Double the player.
Now it's come the time for you to pay for all your crimes. And won't run when I went me and down the line, 'cause it's about
Alright, next hard part.
Another run killer right here.
And there we go.
Thank God we didn't start the triplet rhythm start there. Put it into impossible tier.
Yeah. As we will move on to the favorite map in the pool.
Flashlight, of course. It is financial
Wait a second.
obligations. Huh?
I don't have
Is it
the
in?
map.
Hold on,
Hold
let me
on.
send Maddie the map.
Hold on, I forgot to
Give me a
download
second.
it.
Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. We'll be right back.
Just one moment, guys.
Here's Shart.
Let's just, do a bit of this, bit of this.
Yeah, we're last minute
Bit
just
of going
adding
here.
FL charts. We couldn't find it because lights were up, but we have found it.
All right. There we go. There it is. Financial obligations.
Well, keep saying lead scuffed TTCC as if we don't remember last year. I mean, it is the lead scuffed still. Those rhythms are so hard.
This replay I took in like 3 attempts and then said, yeah, that's good.
Another Schlart. I don't like looking at slashes in the background. They're popping up every time you go up 1 octave. Staring at you, man.
It doesn't help that the notes are black. So I can't
Yeah.
see them.
Well, you can, of course, not change that unless you want to change the metadata, at which point it will not submit a score.
And there we go. The
It's just
FL
black
chart.
during working projects. I see. Then it will not be black in the final version.
And of course, that leaves us with one final chart. The one that will be played if any players go to tied 5-5.
You can change no code custom notes. Custom notes is actually a banned mod. Never mind. That's also a lie. We will go to tiebreakers, yes.
I heard you guys like undo, right? I got that correct?
Wait a minute. What are you saying?
I think we might have a song from the same artist.
What? Holy moly. You could have seen that coming. Like a repeat on the same artist?
Yeah,
That's never happened in TTCC.
never before. As the tiebreaker will be Know the Strength by Rolla B.
Or else we like to call him Bro Lobby. Such a bro with all these charts, man. They're so good. This one particularly tricky for one simple reason. BPM changes.
The BPM is slowly increasing.
Luigi, no!
Not the death, Luigi.
Such a jammer.
This Peggle slide is so amazing.
Yeah, I'm just bobbing my head right now.
As we head into a bit of an aim section here.
Yeah, these patterns can easily trip you up, for sure.
Thanks, Earl.
Who the fuck is Earl? That's the one square. Check that. Such a good guitar solo.
It's a guy who made a game that this song is for. Anyway, I heard you like BPM changes?
But BPM changes in your BPM changes. Oh, and also pitch change. Keep speeding up until the very end.
And that will conclude our Week 3 semi-finals Mappool showcase.
Yeah, Chris pointing out the fact that the shards are harder, that's true. And that's for one simple reason: our players are better. You need harder shards. It's your fault for being so good.
As
But
again, here is your bracket for next week.
it's so many good matchups. Oh my goodness, I'm actually so excited.
The coveted Electro versus Albert not happening in the winners finals.
Talent Illuminati salad. You got Mushy Joy. You got Konohum. You got Roundhouse the Melee. It's like only bangers back to back. Emma Blackberry. There's a single match here I don't think has the possibility to go all the way.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we had to
All
step
here
up the
for it.
pool.
So many good storylines indeed. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. We will be back for week 3. Next weekend.
Yep. Grist will get the schedules going soon enough, as well as the map pool released. Charters, if you have a map, please feel free to upload it now.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, actually don't. Listen to Silver. But that'll be all we wrote. See you guys next week for some banger matchups.
Yeah. You better be there. It's gonna be so good. I'm promising you. If we don't see a tiebreaker, I'll give $20 to, I don't know, the prize pool or something.
I accidentally right-clicked the waiting scene.
Oh,
I didn't mean to go there yet.
that's fine.
Alright, bye-bye!
Alright. See ya.